7:35 p.m., Tuesday, September 17th, 2013. So I went out, and I'm glad I did. I saw Christ Church and the University of Oxford. I kind of wandered around the town. It's much smaller than I thought. I love it. It's amazingly beautiful with the architecture. I could hardly believe it's real. I saw the Great Hall at Christ Church, which inspired the Great Hall of the Harry Potter films. I also saw Trinity College, those lucky bastards with their beautiful schools and towns. Too bad it rained so much. My poor camera got very wet. So to get away from the rain, I went into Turf Tavern, which is a very old tavern in Oxford, tucked away in a corner, and it was fantastic. I'm glad I stayed as long as I did because there were two Scottish gentlemen who joined me at my table. There were also no other spots to sit, so that'll be my strategy. Take over a whole table so people have to sit with me and talk to me. I also saw the pubs The White Horse and the Eagle and Child, famous drinking spots of Winston Churchill, J.R.R. Tolkien, and C.S. Lewis. But I didn't go into either because I wasn't hungry, and it felt kind of silly walking in and not ordering anything. After Oxford, I went to Liverpool and did nothing. I talked to a guy who had traveled for a while and told me not to despair if the English hostels sucked experience-wise because it gets better in the rest of Europe. I left Liverpool immediately the next morning and hopped on a train to get me to Windermere. 2.5 hours later, I got there. It was beautiful. The rolling green hills grazed by sheep, framed by endless stone walls and fluffy gray clouds. The beauty of the scenery made me feel better. Something about nature makes you never feel alone, no matter how lonely you are. So the countryside was exactly what I needed, chilling with the sheep. The Lake District will definitely be a place I return to. I left Windermere by 5:30 and arrived at Carlisle by 8 and met Bronwyn the next morning, a divorced Australian mother traveling alone for a meditation trip. We ended up spending all day together trying to get to Hadrian's Wall and a Roman excavated site of a city called Vindolanda. The museum had really amazing preserved tools, leather, pottery, jewelry, and writing of the Romans. It was a bitch to get to. We had to take a train, a bus, and a taxi, but it was well worth it.